In the last video, we took you through some monuments in the National Mall. We immediately realized that to see everything DC has to offer, you can't just stay for a day. This time, we're back with some cool museums, and trust me, it only gets better.
Hello and welcome in another video from Washington, DC. Today we're taking you on a museum tour because there's a lot of museums here. Most of them are pretty cool and also, more importantly, free. That being said, get ready for crowds. There's gonna be a lot of people. Some museums are gonna require you to get tickets in advance. The first museum we're visiting today is
Aerospace Room,
and it's right here behind us. So we're looking forward to that. We're gonna take you with us and let's see what's in there.
This museum is just wow. It keeps your attention and sets the mood from the moment you enter. Right at the start, you're greeted by the super cool simulator of the Airbus A320. It shows the entire cockpit through takeoff and landing, and it made us geek out instantly.
I want to fly in this. They also have a route also, see?
Yeah.
Route.
But this is an actual sim, you know, the one you get in. Another thing we could not keep our eyes off was the 747 just chilling there. But she deserves it.
Seeing the 747 up close like this was incredible. Even more so when we got to get in and see the cockpit. Another plane we got to get in after a short queue was the DC-6. And this one was a great experience too. Just look at how different the layout is. It's a nice inside and it definitely hits different. Look at this. They had an engineer, not
Oh my god, look at this.
It wasn't electric. At this point, as two av geeks, we were already enchanted. But there was so much left to see. Like these private planes, for example.
Do you have anything special you want to share about this plane?
So this one reminds me of one of them that I flew and landed.
That's the one we're flying. I was lucky enough to get an opportunity to actually get into one of these and experience a flight this up close. It was just so incredible and I will be forever thankful. It felt like one step closer to accomplishing my dream of getting a pilot's license. So Tommy Bryce, if you see this, thank you, man. I'm forever thankful for you.
This runway's very bumpy.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Oh, see it, feel the bumps?
Oh god.
This is my break.
Yeah. And even though we both really are into aviation, stuff like this makes you appreciate what's in front of you so much more. This turned a bit sentimental, but they also have one of these bad boys, and yes, R2-D2 included.
I hate to admit, but we're not into space as much as we're into planes, so this next part was much less interesting to us, but seeing all this stuff was still just as incredible. Like, for example, these megalophobia-inducing rocket engines. Like, you'd think they're big, but not this big. Just look at them, really puts things into perspective. And this is Earth as seen from the moon. You can really see a lot of cool stuff like the Apollo 11 cockpit or a piece of the ISS, the one Howard went to in the Big Bang Theory. Yeah, cool stuff. And in a whole other area of the museum, you can see the Mars rover, which is, again, much bigger than you'd expect. How do you like the museum so far?
It's been incredible. I'm just looking for military aircraft. It's my only concern right now.
I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but there were no military aircrafts. How do you like this one?
It's beautiful. This is what they use to train pilots. But I'm expecting some F-16s maybe, F-18s. We'll see. It's quite larger than I was expecting, but it's pretty nice. All right, boys, This one's not a museum, but it's kind of a museum, and we have it right behind us. It's the United States Botanical Garden. That's the entrance. So let's get it.
The first thought you'll have while entering the Botanical Garden is, ooh, that's humid. If you've ever been in one, you'll know what we're talking about. But the cool part about it is getting to see all these plants in their semi-natural habitat. It gives you the idea of how it's supposed to look like in nature, and you get to see all these plants you usually probably wouldn't. This part right here really reminded us of Terme in Bucharest, also a must-visit place. But the orchids were the highlight of the Botanical Garden, in my opinion. Moving on to the next, we got the National Gallery of Art. By the way, don't you just love water fountains? And yes, all these art pieces are just incredible, but guess who we ran into? Yep, you might know this guy from the history books. And then the detail on this one just, wow, makes you wonder, how does someone just do that?
This entire museum is incredibly aesthetic, as you'd expect, but we had to cut it short because they were closing. So if you're visiting, honestly, plan to spend up to 3 to 4 hours in each museum if you really want to experience it fully. With that being said, once again, DC is not a city you can see in a day. So if your time is limited, make sure to plan ahead and prepare for a lot of walking. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.